Question number 1, which is an example of a support enabling activity in the P3O value matrix? The correct answer is B, providing tools to assist project managers in delivering projects. If you do remember, when we talked about the P3O value matrix, we said P3O provides value on two fronts. It provides support functions and also provides restraining functions or assurance functions. Now, option B is the right answer because provision of tools to assist project managers in delivering projects is a support enabling activity. If you look into option A is the function of program management. It's not the function of P3O. P3O would provide assurance and other support services. P3Os are not involved in delivery of programs, so please keep that thought in mind. If at all you have an option which hints you towards delivery of an initiative, that's not P3O's function. If you move on to the third option, ensuring program outcomes are in line with business strategy. Now, this is an assurance restraining function. It is not a support function, so you could eliminate option C. And you look into option D. Option D is also an assurance function, and therefore you could eliminate D too. So C is an assurance function, D is an assurance function, and therefore you could kind of cross out both of these options. And A is a program function, and therefore you could cross out A. B is the correct answer because that is a support enabling activity. I would kind of request you to revisit the matrix once again and look into what exactly are the two key functions of a P3O: support/enabling and restraining/assurance functions. Let's move on to question number 2, please. Which statement regarding P3O assurance functions and services is false? The correct answer for this particular question is B. P3O assurance does not carry out its own audits. It's like, doing homework and marking your own paper. That would be a conflict of interest, and therefore B is a false statement. Whereas when you look into option A, it is a function of P3O to do regular health checks. So A is a true statement. When you look into option C, provides guidance in the startup stage of projects, it's also a true statement. And when you look into option D, providing independent assurance in addition to that provided by a program board, is also a true statement. And therefore, one of the things that you could do in the exam is, if you are not really sure of a particular answer, you could use elimination as a technique. You could eliminate A because that's a true function, C is true, and D is true, and therefore you're kind of left with option B. So that's a good way to go about an elimination technique for the exam. So let's move on to question number 3. Which of the best management practice principles for extracting value helps answer the question Are we getting the business benefits? So the correct answer for this particular question is A, safeguard value. Safeguard value, it ensures that the business owners can identify via the benefits tracking service provided by a P3O whether the benefits are being achieved. So that's a way of safeguarding value. Now, option B is incorrect because when we prioritize investment, what we're trying to do is we're providing senior managers with the decision support. In other words, they analyze options and the consequences to ensure that the initiatives within the portfolio are kind of prioritized. Option C is also incorrect because it's all about holding people to account, ensuring that the right decisions are escalated to the right people. And D also is incorrect because it ensures effective governance and issue risk escalation. So it's important that you revisit the principles that we talked about and how do they help in extracting value for P3O. So a bit of revision in understanding those principles and how do they contribute to value is an important exercise. Let's move on to the next one, please. Question number 4. Which function or service should be provided by Center of Excellence? And the correct answer for this particular question is C is the right answer.